Hey everyone, I figured since it was around Halloween I'd make a video about scars for Photoshop. They're the perfect effect to add to a family Halloween picture and they're really simple to do. I'm just going to show you a quick and easy way of doing it, and it doesn't turn out completely perfect, but it looks pretty good. I've got a picture here of my buddy Carson, and he decided he wanted to be a vampire for the holiday. But he also wants to add some scars to his face. And I've already made his eyes purple. I don't know how that's really vampire-like, but I did. And I can show you how to do that later if you'd like. But right now we want to make the scars to add a little bit of that creepy effect to the picture. So the first thing you want to do is to copy the background so you can take them off if you'd like, if you want to change the thing later. So you click Command J, and that'll add a new layer to it. And we're going to rename that Scars. So we've got the Scars layer. And now that we have the Scars layer, we want to come up here and grab the lasso tool. Now the lasso tool we're going to use to draw the scar. Basically, what we want the scar to look like, we will use the lasso tool for. So I want to have one go through his left eye and under his right eye, just to kind of add a little bit of a cut up face. So we'll just start drawing the scar. Nothing too crazy. And I don't want it to go through his eyebrow because it'll kind of mess up the colors and stuff. So we'll click Shift to add more of a scar, and we'll just kind of skip the eyebrow and put it down here. And then hold Shift still and put it under his eye. So now we have a little scar. Well, pretty big scar. So there's the scar on his left eye. Let's throw another one. If we push Shift again, it'll add that plus sign, and we draw more. So there's our second scar. So we've got our two scars here. Now we want to start putting some effect onto them. So we need to add some noise to it. So you go to Filter, Noise, Add Noise. So we come into the noise, and as you can see, that's what it's kind of going to look like. It's going to add those speckles. You want the amount to be set to about 50. And the distribution to be set to Gaussian. We also want the monochromatic on, because if we didn't, then it would add color to it, which we do not want. So make sure that's on and push OK. And now we have that speckled effect in the area we've outlined. So next we want to go into Filter and to Brush Strokes, because we're going to crosshatch it. So you go to Brush Strokes and crosshatch, and that'll show what it'll add. And you want the stroke length to be set to 12, sharpness about 7, and strength you want at 1. You don't want it too crazy. And click OK. And now we've got that stroke add to it. So we want to put some color into it because he's sort of got a reddish tint to his face. That's how his skin color is. So we go Command B. That'll bring up our color balance toolbox. And since we have that red, we want to just put a little bit more red into it. And we're going to put it to about 60. So we've got it set to 60, and that put a little bit of dark color into it. And all you need it for is the mid-tones. Nothing too extravagant. And click OK. So now we've got that. You click Command D to deselect the selection. And we've got those scars. They're nothing too fancy, but they've got that sharp edge on it, which we don't want. If you push Blur, that's what we want. I mean, you could have it set on something else. Just make sure it's set on Blur. And we start to come here and soften those edges. And obviously the more you blur the scars, the more it'll take the edge off of it. But if you blur them too much, it'll look like they're almost not there, just kind of like a weird design on your face. So finish blurring up these. And there, it's got some scars now. And they aren't really high definition, but this picture isn't that high def either. But they're good for pictures you want to maybe throw on Facebook or in a scrapbook or something, just for fun, for Halloween. But I hope this helped out. And if you have any suggestions or comments, feel free to post them. Also, you can send me a message and let me know if you need help with any other Photoshop techniques. Thank you very much.